This video shows good and better practices to improve cattle welfare during transport. Upon arrival at farm, drivers fill in the driver checklist. Check that certificates match the cattle. Unfit cattle, such as those in late stage of pregnancy, unable to walk unassisted, or very thin, should not be loaded. Check the fitness guide and, if in doubt, call a veterinarian. Adjust the truck ramp to the loading key to avoid gaps and reduce the slope as much as possible. Spread bedding material on the ramp to avoid slipping and light reflection. Sufficient non-blinding light should be available in the truck and loading area. Cattle move more willingly from a dark to a lighter area. They need time to adapt to changes in brightness and are sensitive to bright light. Prepare an obstacle-free loading area in advance to limit stress and bruising. Use corridors with solid walls and curved walls, as this helps cattle move forward. Cattle have one blind spot directly behind them and another below the head. Entering these makes the cattle nervous. Handle cattle quietly and calmly. A wooden or plastic stick can be used gently. Cattle should be allowed to move to the loading ramp at their regular walking speed. Higher speed can cause loss of balance, slipping and falling. Group handling reduces stress. If a cow refuses to move, let it calm down. Make sure no obstacles or reflections are frightening the cow. Use passive methods to encourage the cow to move, such as whistling or the gentle use of a plastic stick. Electric probes shall only be used as a last resort and only on adult cattle. They should only be applied on the hindquarters for a second at a time when nothing is blocking their way. Be careful when driving. Drive smoothly. Anticipate traffic. Change gears and accelerate gently. Maintain constant speed. Take curves carefully, especially when crossing roundabouts. Avoid sudden and hard braking. Use, whenever possible, highways. Bad road conditions increase the vehicle vibration. Inside temperature should always be between 5 and 30 degrees. Humidity reduces cattle capability of coping with high temperatures. In cases of hot weather, avoid driving during the warmest hours of the day. Ensure good ventilation. In case of hot weather, always open all lateral shutters or flaps. If available, start the ventilation system when stopping. Automatic ventilation systems are mandatory for journeys more than 8 hours. They must be capable of operating for more than 4 hours. Control inside temperature and adjust the ventilation. Park the vehicle in a shady area. It allows breeze to blow across the trailer. Place the truck far from other vehicles for animal transport to avoid reduced airflow and risk of disease spreading. Refresh cattle by watering them. Make sure enough water is available for all cattle. Observations for driver. Are cattle calm and quiet? Are cattle coughing? Are cattle panting or shivering? Are they all fit for further transport? Fill out the driver checklist. Use the maximum width of the corridor for unloading cattle in batches, adapting to the pen size at the place of arrival. If a cow is unfit at arrival, inform the official vet at the abattoir and follow their instructions. Report deaths and injuries. After unloading, the truck has to be cleaned and disinfected. Records of cleaning and disinfection and equipment should be kept in a register. For more details and tips on how to ensure the welfare of cattle during transport, check out the Guide to Good Practices for Transport of Cattle or the dedicated cattle fact sheets. This video has been produced in the framework of the EU Transport Guides project. For further information, visit the website animaltransportguides.eu